So here we are in year number 2 for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Last season, we of course did the draft for the 2024 season, as we had to sim the entire year. So we simmed the year, did the draft, went to the next year, and we ended up being pretty bad. We made a couple fun trades, like acquiring Moritz Seider. That was a big trade for us. Now we're in the off season 2024-2025, or I guess you could say just 2024 off season. Got the draft here. We're going to jump into the draft. We should have a good pick. I don't quite remember exactly where we're picking. We'll take a look just quickly at the draft class, just out of curiosity. So in this roster, I don't usually have my roster set up like this, but Michael Misa is projected to go first, high elite. Higgins is also high elite. And then we got the Smart Tone guy, who's also high elite, and then a bunch of medium. So I think we had around pick 7. No, we had pick 8 here. So should be getting a medium elite guaranteed. And getting a right D honestly might be good for us, especially an OFD. I think we needed that. I don't recall. Actually, we do have Matejchuk. I'm going to call him that until someone tells me otherwise. We do have him, but I think we were thinking of trying to move up here. I do like to acquire high elites, of course, because they can grow into a medium franchise, and from there you can get a 90, like 3+, and that's how you get cups in this game. You got to have the superstars. You can't just have the 90s. You got to have like the 94s. That's where I've had my most success. So trading into this top 3 would be really, really good. It shouldn't be that expensive, especially getting pick number 3, given that usually it's not value to a high elite standard, because usually it's like a medium elite guy there. So I think that might be the play. Also, this guy's build is kind of nice. 6'4", right wing. We have a pretty big team, I think, right now, but let's continue just to make it big. That's kind of fun. He's 1 year off though, while Higgins and Misa look like they're NHL ready. So maybe it's worth it to get the second pick. I don't know. It's probably going to cost a lot more. We'll have to see. So we'll jump into the draft here. Picking first, we have Washington, and then the Sharks and the Blackhawks. And then the Sharks again. Oh my gosh. Okay, so they're going to be stacked. Buffalo's actually willing to move away. I'm not really interested in that pick, and they're, like we said, pick number 8. So I think we're going to try and get pick number 2. We'll make a play at it. They are dropping. I feel like let's do pick number 3. This will be my last offer, because there we go. It goes through. Okay, yeah, honestly, I think long term we're going to win that, but definitely it wasn't cheap. It wasn't cheap at all. So we'll see what overall this guy is. Porter Martone, honestly, haven't really heard of him in real life, to be honest with you, but high elite guaranteed. 6'4" right winger, big boy. He's a two-way forward, which we'll have to see how chemistry works out with that. Beyond that, again, he's 1 year away. 1 guaranteed X factor. We'll see what this all ends up being. Welcome to Columbus. He's 75 overall. Honestly, being just 2 below the highest rated player and 1 below Misa, like, I think that's worth it. We'll take a look at him X factors wise. So he's already got 5 silver X factors, so that's very, very nice. Beyond that, yeah, he's probably not going to play till next year, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what he can become for us. That's a big pickup. So now we'll just look to see if there's anything else in this draft. Any gems? No gems, 3 busts. Any guaranteed scouted guys? Beyond like the top 10 picks, doesn't look like it. Maybe some low elites. We do have a 3-bar low elite here in the 4th round. Guaranteed low top 6. That guy's top 10. Top 11. Yeah, I'm not seeing much here that really interests me, where I'm like, oh, we have to make sure we have a pick in that spot. So we'll just sim to our next pick and pick whatever's there. Real quick though, let's just double check this. Oh, okay, cool. Gotta love misclicks. Our next pick is 136, so that one guy was 120. So if we wanted him, we either have to get another pick or pick him now. 2-bar elite goalie. Again, he's probably actually elite, so we might just do that. Just given the value. The other guy though, where was he? 120. What was he? He's 3-bar low elite. He's 19 though. I didn't mean to X out that. He's 19, so It's probably a long shot. Honestly, we'll just go with this goalie here. Magnus Pedersen, medium fringe, unfortunate. We'll sim to the next pick here. Maybe take a look at what that low elite guy was. I don't remember his name, but we'll take a look to see if there was anyone good. So was it this guy? Was it him? 49 overall? Nope, that's not him. There was a low elite, not the guy we were looking at. Was it this guy? No, it's not. So I guess he didn't pan out, or I missed him. He either didn't pan out, I missed him, or he's still available. I doubt he's still available. We have a guaranteed low top 4D. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever seen these guys pan out. 5-year ETA. We'll draft him anyway. Carl Kong, sick name, 55 overall. So probably going to be an asset for trading. Nothing more beyond that. We also have a low top 6 guy here, or a 1-bar elite. So let's go with this guy. We'll take the value. 48 overall grinder. And last pick, probably here, 1-bar elite add-on Taves from, where isn't that? I want to say I know it. I think it's a country in Africa. Someone has to tell me in chat. I don't freaking know. I wonder if anyone knows. 1-bar elite, 1-bar elite. Let's just see what's like the best. So we got some 1-bars elite. 2 Swedes. 5 ETA. Sure, let's go with this guy. Bottom 6. Okay, that's nothing. Oh, we had one more pick. Maybe. Long shot. Let's go. Long shot pick here. We'll go with the other elite guy. The other Swede. Nothing. Decent draft. I'm happy getting the high elite, like I said. Honestly, beyond that, I guess it wasn't even a decent draft. Top pick's going to be big for us, but beyond that, probably just trading assets, if anything. So we'll move on to the re-signing phase and see who we have to re-sign here, if any. Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah, Kent Johnson. He must have signed this deal in real life. 2 years left at 1.8. That's a crazy deal. Unfortunately, I don't know if we'll be able to capitalize on that great contract, just given the fact that we're not quite there yet in terms of competing. Danford, honestly, we'll just save the cap space. Unless these guys want like 800k, 900k. I'm not going to bother bringing them back. Heboniemi could be a nice like scratch guy, maybe a call up. Get rid of Johnson. Same thing with LeBlanc here. No, he wants money. Once guys play in the NHL, they always just want money. Rest of these guys, I think these are just releases. Yeah, I think we'll just let go of all of those guys. So maybe bring in a couple guys for the AHL. Tarasov, I thought we signed Tarasov. He must have, did he reject our offer? Or are we already? No, he must have rejected it and I didn't notice. Okay. Honestly, let's just, we have money. Oh, I was gonna say let's qualify him, but his qualifying offer is 1.35. Honestly, like, he's just a backup. We can resign him. It's not really a big deal. So we'll see who comes back. Tarasov's back. Heponiemi. So not much work to do here in the re-sign phase. We'll move on to free agency. And this is where things will get really interesting. We'll take a look at the trade block, all that good stuff. Who's available on free agency. Yeah, hopefully make this team a lot better. First things first, of course, let's look at the extensions, just see if there's anything interesting here. And there's something very interesting here. Adam Fantilli, I said that so bad. Adam Fantilli, ready for his big boy contract. That is a absolute steal here. We should be able to get him for 8 by 8 years. 8 mil by 8 years. That is a steal. I'm just trying to think here. That should go through, right? I think that should go through. I don't want to make him upset. It should go through. Bjorkstrand here. Did Bjorkstrand go down? We might fumbled a little bit with him. Honestly, I doubt he asked for more moving forward, so don't have to deal with that yet. Juracek, another big signing, and he also wants what I would call pennies. Again, I want to be careful. I want to make sure they sign. I think let's go 5.5 or 5.5 for 8 years. I want to see, could we kick it down to 5.25? I'm just trying to think of the math here. I don't want to risk it. Let's go 5.5. That's still an amazing contract for a guy who might be in our top 2. Brinley here probably ends up being a third line guy for us. But honestly, dang, we're getting a lot of like good long-term contracts. Let's go 2.5. If he can like grow, maybe a solid third line guy. We could always trade him down the road if it doesn't work out. Chinikov also needs an extension here. Probably, honestly, either not going to sign him or just give him a 1-year extension. I'll probably just give him a 1-year extension, honestly. 2.15. Another big, oh my gosh, all of our rookies expiring here and all kind of wanting decent deals here. 6 mil. Let's do 5.5 for him as well. He should be in our top 4 this year. I think he'll grow the rest of the offseason here. Lazat, yeah, not really worried about him. Cole Sillinger, we could extend him. What does he want? Oh, sure. Let's go 8 years, $1 million. Can't really go wrong with that contract. Maybe a little bit cheese, but he's not going to become all that much. Other than that, looks like we have a couple prospects. We can just extend. Lindstrom should be ready to go for next year, I would assume. Again, some more prospects. Just sign those, get it out of the way to make our next offseason easy. You know, I always wonder, why does the offseason take me so long? It's because I basically do this offseason and then the next offseason in terms of like signing the contracts, I guess. That makes sense. Goaltending wise, Spencer Knight is also ready to be signed. Now, this is going to be trickier. Now, honestly, I don't like paying the goalies all that much. 6.6. Will he take 8x6? He might not take that. I can't think of the math. If we want to be safe, we would. Okay, let's be safe here. 8 years, 6.25. I think that's fair. Again, worst case scenario, we could always make a trade. We do have this Graves guy here, so I don't even know if we really need Tarasov. So I'll sign him to this year, or not this year, but this contract, and maybe he ends up taking Tarasov's spot, and then we could save a little bit of money there. But I think we're looking good. I really liked a lot of those extensions. I think they're going to be big for us. It looks like our NHL staff is all signed here, so I'll just sign an AHL staff quickly. We'll check out the NHL staff just to see if there's anything better. But other than that, I'll probably cut to free agency. So we'll check out free agency. Is there even anything here? Brock Besser. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, wait. Before we get to that, let's just go the way I like to do it. Let's start with the goalies. Check out the goalies. So the reason I didn't really care about Tarasov and stuff is because like you can always get a goalie for like league minimum to be your backup. So we'll probably just move on from him. Probably bring up Graves anyways. In terms of potential though, we're looking for AHL starters. So there we go. Free prospects. I say it every time, we love our free prospects. Not actually, I wish EA would fix that. And then we'll sign another goalie for the AHL. Just sign this guy, I guess. And there's our tandem for the AHL. Got our tandem for the NHL. And then defensively, we really just need a bottom pair, like I said. It looks like we should be able to do that. We'll check out the prospects real quick. So this guy's an RFA. Just leave him alone. Yokoharu. McIsaac. I guess we could sign McIsaac for the AHL. Bernard Docker. Trying to see if they're UFA. Romanov. He's 25, low top 40. Honestly, let's pick up Romanov. Does he... I don't know why I thought he might have X factors. Wait, hold on. Oh, I thought I said his role was top 40. I was going to be like, hold up. Honestly, well, he is in free agency, so we have to be careful. But as a bottom, like, actually, let's do this. 3 years, $2 million. I feel like that's a good contract. Keep him on the bottom pair. Again, if we need to, if we need to clear up cap, could always trade him down the road. Beyond that, I guess we'll just sign. I'll sign like 2 guys. I think we had a couple guys for the AHL, but just make sure we have a full roster down there. We have 20 contract spots. We gotta watch out for that. So let's find one more NHL defenseman for our bottom pair here. What do we got? So we got a few 82 options here. Will Borgen, defensive defenseman. So I would like to know like what chemistry would work here, but honestly, I have no clue. Let's just pick up Will Borgen because he's the youngest here. I would like to go probably just 1 year because he's a bottom pair guy, and also we're gonna have to overpay him, but it's fine. We have the cap space. We're chilling. We're big chilling. But here's the fun part. Okay, offense. Pick up the prospects first. See if there's anything there. Capo Caco. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Too bad he's not low elite. That could be like a fun project, but again, we have the cap, so maybe like as a fourth line guy, like we'll just give him that 1 year deal, 1.1 mil. And then beyond that, not much here, which is good. Again, I like that. I don't want GMs, the AI GMs, to be just giving up all their top prospects for free. That's very goofy. Okay, let's go on to the actual NHL pickups here. So like I said, we're going top heavy. We want best players we can get, and Besser definitely fits that role there. So he's 28, 88 overall. He's got 3 X factors, so I'm liking all that stuff. He's a sniper, of course, coming off of let's see, 71 point season in 76 games, so he's simming very well, and from my experience, he sims quite good. So we'll see what we can pick him up for. Whether or not we go long term, looks like 3 years is probably the best deal here. He is going to be a little bit overpaid for sure, but honestly, if we get him at 9.5 3 years, that's going to be a good deal. I don't want to cheese in, do the 1 year deal at like a great cap hit and then just sign him to extension. Not for this. So we'll try that. 1 year, or not 1 year, 3 years, 9.5 mil. Hoping he signs that. Beyond that, just look for guys maybe with some X factors. Kuzi would be a fun pickup. I am a big Kuzi fan. He's also only 29. Olofsson, kind of the same type of build here, but doesn't look like there's very many. I say very many. There's not any X factors to pick up here. So I just want to double check here. If we do pick up Besser, what our forward line is looking like. I want to make sure our guys with potential still have ice time and all of that good stuff. So sort by forwards and take a look here. So 1, 2, 3. Besser, it's going to be 4. And then we have Bjorkstrand as 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Honestly, and then 10, 11. Well, honestly, I think that's good. If there was another guy like plus 85 plus, or like 85 plus, excuse me, I don't know why I repeated that, maybe would have thought picking him up, but Bjorkstrand, I thought he had X factors. Maybe these guys lost their X factors. Unfortunate, but I'm gonna stick with this squad. I like the squad. We'll have to see what our cap space is looking like, make sure that we're past the minimum, but fingers crossed Besser signs. Okay, our AHL guys signed. I got confused. My AHL staff, I'm not used to seeing that logo. So fingers crossed, waiting for Besser here. And obviously all of the extensions we did. Once we get past all this boring stuff. Yes. Coaches, scouts, good. Cool. Very cool. And then this should be it. Okay, so Cole Sillinger takes the long-term $1 million extension. Yurchek signs. Matejchuk. Oh, Matejchuk. Oh my gosh. Okay. Chinnikov signs. Brindley signs. Romanov signs. Kako signs. Borgen signs. Brave signs. Del Belbeluz. I don't even know. This guy signs. So some of our AHL signings. Yes. I think that guy might have rejected. I don't actually know who that was. I think that was just an AHL guy. So Fantilli, Spencer Knight, and Brock Besser is now on Columbus. As a Canucks fan, I hate it, but since we're using Columbus, obviously I love it. So I think that was it. How much cap do we have left? Yeah, we're still big chilling here. We got $20 million in cap space. What do we do with it? Maybe check out the trade block, see if we want to do something. Trade away some of our third liners and then just sign third liners. Like try to do like a little trade up here or something. We'll check out the trade block. If I find anything, we'll cut into it. And then, yeah, probably not going to make it. Okay, so I probably will just show you guys that. But as you saw there, I didn't expect all those fringe guys to get it to go through. I guess it makes sense. I forgot that he wasn't quite like, I guess, elite level. His trade value was pretty low. That was another reason we wanted to pick him up. But there we go, Pavel Buchnevich. I'm very excited now. We're going to sim to the start of the season, put this team together, and I think we're going to have something exciting here. I don't want to jinx it, but I would like to say that we should be guaranteed a playoff spot. We should comfortably get in and hopefully have a good playoffs, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's get to next season. Like a fourth? No. Okay, we'll go with this then. Oh, really? Okay, never mind. The other draft pick was more valuable. I was tripping. So we got a trade that's going to go through. I think this is a big W for us. We're kind of going for it this year. I think we have a good roster, so I'm gonna kind of send it here. So we'll go on to the next trade. We'll see if we can get the next trade to go through as well. So here's the trade. The next trade we're doing here. We're kind of getting a little bit crazy, go stupid out here. We're trading Provorov out here for Dunn. Gosh, these menus are so slow, messed up my flow. But Dunn, obviously 89 overall. He can play both sides. He's got the gold X factors and the 5 silver X factors. He's going to help out our chemistry a lot. Power play, just a really good fit. 2 years left at a pretty decent cap hit, but we'll probably be able to re-sign him. But we're mostly just giving out draft picks here. Obviously, Provorov is getting replaced by Dunn, so it doesn't really matter. We'll send it through, trade accepted, and I'll show you guys this real quick. So what we're looking at. So here's the draft picks. You can take a look. It's not great. We've definitely moved out a lot of draft picks. We don't have a first round pick for what? 2030? We're in 2026 is the next draft. So we don't really have a first for like 4 years. So that's cool. We also don't really have seconds or thirds. So we're definitely buying in right now. We have a good roster. We still do have like top heavy guys like Martone and Lindstrom, but outside of that, it is very, very rough. Like we have a Dume, but yeah, we're going to have to work with free agency really hard here. Good contracts, but we should be set to be a good team, even with the lack of trade value. Again, outside of the top guys, we should be set here to be good for quite a few years. So let's set up the lines now, and then I'll cut and show you guys what they look like. So here we are at the rosters. I kind of like this team, honestly. We're really just waiting on Fantilli to get his X factors. Once he gets his X factors, the chemistry is going to be crisp on all the lines. He's kind of holding us back on the lines, making things awkward, not having the X factors. I want to put him on the first line here to grow him. We could have Eriksson Ek here and get +5, but we're leaving it. I am a big fan of these lines. We're putting Marchenko on the first line because he still has some potential, so we'll see if we can grow him anymore. But deep team. Fun little fourth line here in kind of younger guys. I guess Lazat's not really young, but I like the team. Definitely some growth to come. I'm a bit disappointed that we couldn't get better plus on the defense. I thought maybe this top line could get +5. Unfortunately, only a +2, but we don't have any negatives, so I take that as a win. And again, we're waiting for these two to get their X factors, and that's going to help out a lot. I'll run you guys through the power play lines. +5 on the first line, +4 on the second line, +5 on the first line 4-man, and second line 4-man. Unfortunately, no plus. Like I said, again, we're waiting on Fantilli to get his X factors. Penalty kill wise, we actually have a +5 on the top pair. Beyond that, only a +1 on the bottom pair, +1 on the top pair for the 3-man, and then unfortunately the cursed -2 on the bottom pair of the 3-man. You always got to get a negative on that line. It's hard to avoid it. So again, here's the 4-man, or not the 4-man, 4-on-4 lines, 3-on-3, all the extra lines for those of you who are curious. Yes, I set up all the lines. We're going to be a good team this year. I'm pulling for it. The only weird thing here, I guess, is kind of the shootout lines. We don't really have guys with great hands besides Kent Johnson, so it ends up having like weirder guys in here, like I don't know, Dunn and like Matejchuk, but Matejchuk has good deking, so that's why he's there. Goaltender wise, Knight, Greaves, solid. Both of them could grow. I'm hoping Greaves can get to like an 84, be a solid backup, and I'm hoping Knight can grow. He's a low elite. I don't really know where he's going to cap out at. I'm hoping he can get up into like the 88s, but we'll have to see. Again, maybe get some X factors. Don't know if it even affects the sim. And here are our extra guys. Our $4 million, what is it? $4.7 million scratched defenseman, Eric Goodbranson. We'll say he's a locker room guy. Hopefully he helps there. So I'll show you guys the captaincies and all that stuff heading into the year. It shouldn't be that different than last year. So, of course, Monahan, the captain, assistant captain goes to Fantilli. You guys can check out all the numbers. Numbers all look good from what I know. And then the other A, we actually have to reassign because we lost Rensky the other year and we didn't reassign it. I think we should probably give it to Cider, I guess. I like to give it to a guy who's been on the team for a while. I like to have one on the defense, and I think we just go with Cider because he's our best guy. So yeah, here are all of that. So we're going to sim now. We'll get to the first game and we'll see how we sim in that first game of the year. So here we are, first game of the year. It's against Boston. Last year we started off a bit rough, 0-2. Hopefully we can get a better start here. Boston's probably pretty solid, so not the easiest matchup. We'll see. First period, Eriksson opens it up. I got scared for a second there. I thought it was the Bruins, and then Marchenko scores, and we had 2 goals before they had a shot, and then McAvoy gets a goal. Oh my gosh, it's going crazy, go stupid. Sim the rest of the period, Besser gets his first for us. I guess I can mention that Eriksson also got his first for us. Second period, no goals. Shots are about even here. We'll sim the third. Pasternak brings it within 1. They're taking a slight lead in the shots here. Power play for Columbus. Can we put the game away? No, we cannot. Power play for Boston. They tie it up. Elias Lindholm on the power play. 3-3. Will we get OT? 2-1. And Marchenko with 15 seconds left puts it away on Korpisalo, and we start out with a win. I'll show you guys the 3 stars. There you go. Marchenko 2 goals, Besser 1 goal, 1 assist, and Eriksson 1 goal. So 2 of the new guys make it into the top 3 stars, which is always good to see. So now that we're done with that game, all we have left to do is simulate the rest of the season. We'll go up to the trade block, or not the trade block. We'll go up to the trade deadline, do all that stuff, see where we are at that point, maybe make an acquisition, maybe not. I like the team, and yeah, let's get to it. So we're here at the trade deadline, and we're not doing as good as I would have hoped. We're just like slightly outside of a wild card spot. To be exact here, only 1 point out of a wild card spot. They do have a game in hand. I'm kind of curious to see what's going on with this team. To see that Pavel Buchnevich is our point leader with 57 is a little bit concerning. I would hope that there'd be other guys there. We are a buyer now, which is good. And on another good note is Fantilli's getting his X factors now. Now he's got skate, or what's it called? The skating one. He's got the skating one, big rig, and then the injury one. Don't know how useful that is for the chemistry, but hey, we got up to a +5 here, and I'm sure the other lines should be pretty good too now. I just want to, the one line that we could probably change right here is that line. So there we go. So we'll get Fantilli into the top line there. But stats wise, yeah, I don't really know what's going on here. I guess it's because Kent Johnson did get injured. He has a pretty good points per game. He is a -7, but yeah, I don't really know. Fantilli, pretty solid, but negative. Man, this top line is not great in terms of the plus minus. Maybe it's because I do have them on some of the penalty kill lines just because they have the better defensive stats. So that's probably why it's like that. Besser 36 goals, very nice to see. But yeah, I don't know. None of the stats like stick out to me other than like the plus minuses. Maybe our penalty kill is just really bad. It looks like our penalty kill might just be like really, really bad. But yeah, I mean, Romanov at 20 points is actually pretty impressive here. We'll check out the goalie stats. Maybe that's what's going on here. 905, that's solid, honestly, with high scoring. 500 record, not going to complain about that. Spencer Knight, on the other hand, has fallen off. So we can check out the trade block, but honestly, I don't even know what we would do. The only thing that I might look out for is getting a better starter. We'll have to see. I'll come back, of course, if we do find anything. Throw in a 7th because I'm being stingy here. We got our goalie. We have literally no draft picks, but our team's looking cool. So that's a positive. If Wallstedt comes in here and plays like absolute trash, that's gonna sting. That's gonna sting a little bit. But there's our starter goalie for at least the next 2 years. And again, gives us really good flexibility. I kind of did like the idea of picking up Zuccarello here. So let's take a look at this third line one more time real quick. If we picked up Zuccarello, we're probably knocking a guy like Monahan to the 4th line. But then we don't have a center. Never mind, we can't even do that. It would have to be Brindley or Bjorkstrand. But it would probably help out our chemistry. And then, you know what? No, we're done. We're done making moves. We just don't have the trade value to be making any more moves. This is the team. It's cup or... Honestly, it's not really cup or bust. We are still a young team, but we'll see. We'll see how this team does. We'll sim to the end of the year, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. If we're close to a playoff spot and it's getting a little bit intense here at the end, we'll start simming game by game, but we'll see. We're in a wild card spot, but Marchenko is injured. We'll keep going here. We got 2 games against Pittsburgh. They aren't a very good team. Can we take them 2-0 in the first? 3-1. Oh my gosh. Are we actually going to miss? It's not the end of the world if we miss, but it is definitely disappointing. We missed the playoffs. Yeah, cool. Cool. EA screwed up my lines. Whatever. Best lines it. 3-0 win. Whoa. Wait. Huh? Wait. Oh, I looked at the wrong one. Wait. We need the Maple Leafs to lose. No, we don't. Wait. If the Lightning win... Oh, we need the Flyers to lose? We made it. We did it. Oh my gosh. Let's go. I gotta fix the lines again, but I'm not doing extra lines. I don't freaking care, bro. Fight me. If you're upset against that, you can literally, unironically, no funnies, fight me. We just squeezed in. My gosh, we are like, we technically won as many games as we lost, so that's not that good. Got the Carolina Hurricanes up first. We'll take a look at their lines, see what we're versing. They shouldn't have Gensel and all that stuff. He's on Tampa, so we'll see. A really good first line, solid second line, pretty good depth. Pretty good depth, pretty good forward core. Defensively, good depth, but having Burns on that top pair is really going to hurt them. Kochetkov, solid goalie, so I think this is winnable. I honestly think we're a better team on paper than them, but we'll see. They somehow put up 51 wins. They're 7-1-2 in their last 10, while we're like 5-4-1. So let's see. First period here, we're out shooting them. Second period, 1-1. Marchenko opens it up for them, or for us, and then Nikishin scores for them. Drury makes it 2-1. Can we tie it up? Let's go. 10 minutes left. Score a goal. Tie it up. Shots are about even. I think this is going to be a very even series here. We take a penalty, bro, and we lose. Empty net goal for Orlov. So we lose game 1. Who took that penalty, bro? Who's taking that? Vince Dunn. Delay of game. Damn. That's not the penalty to take at that time. Go to game 2. So Marchenko's our only goal scorer so far. See if we can get better luck. Still in Carolina. Let's see. First period. 2-1 for us. Besser 2 goals. Power play goal and a regulation goal. Or even strength goal. Jordan Stahl gets 1 for them. Second period. No points. Can Besser get the hat trick? No, Sean Walker's going to tie it up. And then we take a penalty and Aho gives them the 1 goal lead. 3-2 once again, and Drury makes it a 4, and Roslovic scores. Let's keep adding on. Wallstedt gets pulled. We get a power play. We get a goal. Kent Johnson. It's only a 2-goal game, but that really hurt. Another penalty for us. Taking all these penalties in the third period. Yeah, this game is done. Empty net goal for Seth Jarvis. Down 0-2 in the series, and the backup goalie got injured in like the... probably 10 minutes he played. Okay, sure. We'll call up the backup. Or we'll call up the AHL goalie. Okay, so we're going home. We're in Columbus. So maybe that really helps things out. Get our first win, get more than like, well, we got 3 goals in the last game actually. So first period, 0-0. We're doubling their shots. Second period, 2-1. Marchenko and Eriksson Ek, both on the power play. Rostovik gets one for them. We're outshooting them still by a lot here. Third period, Lizotte makes it 3-1. Power play, can we really put this one away? No, Nikas gets one just after the power play ends. We're up by 1 with just about 10 minutes to go here. Finally, we're in the position rather than them being in the position. And then they tie it up though. Roslovic, 3-3. Are we going to get some OT here? 1 minute, 4 seconds, and we're going to OT, which means we're jumping in. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh no. Oh, it's Wallstead. Big save. Oh no. Tipped in front. Burns. Oh no. We lost in OT, unfortunately, to the Carolina Hurricanes. A shot by Burns, of course. As I said, he's cooking us. It was tipped in by Aho, I believe. 5-hole, unfortunate. Wallstead, he's still on his head. He tried, but we're heading into game 4. We could get swept here at home. Would be really, really disappointing. For whatever reason, the team doesn't sim very well. Unfortunately, we don't have actually our special lines and all that stuff because we lost it, and I honestly don't feel like spending 20 minutes trying to fix it. So let's hope. First period, Olofsson opens up the scoring. Second period, Besser scores for us, but Olofsson, Aho score as well. 3-1 lead. And we'll see, do we have any fight back here? Power play for Carolina. We need 2 goals. We're about halfway through here. Dunn gets one. There you go. We're down by 1. Vince Dunn brings it within 1. Coming down here, final 5 minutes. Do or die. Besser ties it up. Okay. Second goal by Besser. Besser's been huge this playoffs. Are we getting more OT? We're getting more OT. Okay, let's go. Fantilli again. What do you got? Big pass to Besser, and he robbed by Kochekov. My gosh. Besser again. What a snipe for the hat trick. Game 4 win. They stayed alive. The Columbus Blue Jackets will push it to 5 with the hat trick from Brock Besser. Short side. I was screaming, shoot it. Far side. It's the glitch goal in this game, but he shoots it short side. It goes in either way. It don't matter. And look at the boys there with all the hats on the ice. There's our mascot. Still don't understand what that thing is. Think it's some type of bug, but geez, what a snipe here. Got robbed a couple times before that. For Besser, just close side, top left corner. What a snipe. Game 5 back in Carolina. First period, 5-0 for Columbus on 12 shots. We chase Kochekov out of the net and get another 2 on Forsberg. 2 goals for Eriksson Ek, another one for Besser, Marchenko, and Juracek. Second period, 7-2. Fantilli and Dunn get on the board. I'll sim this period. No goals, and there we go. So I think that's the first game where Wallstead really got like a good save percentage. So that's solid. Big win. If we win this one, it's 1 more game. Could we actually pull off the reverse sweep here? Game number 6 in Columbus. First period, Will Borgen of all people opens up the scoring. Okay, 1-0. Second period here, Besser again. Burns, the bane of my existence, will go into the third here. Slow sim, 3-1. Matejchuk gives us the 2-goal lead. And we're coming in here, approaching 10 minutes left in the period. Jarvis gets one. Now they're within 1. We're coming in here, 5 minutes left here in the third. Can we push it to game 7? 1 minute left, and we do. That was the cringiest thing I've ever said. Why did I say it like that? And we're into game 7. Look at that. Besser, 7 goals, 2 assists, 9.6 game. What a stud. Can we actually pull off the pull off the reverse sweep here in Carolina? Game number 7. Do or die. First period, 2-2. Marchenko and Brinley score for us. Marchenko on the power play. Second period, Marchenko scores and Carrier 3-3. We are getting outshot by about 10 shots here. What do we got here in the third? It would be really disappointing to lose this game. Obviously, we've got this far. Can we finish a reverse sweep? They kill off the power play. We're bringing the shots in close. Will we get OT? That would be very entertaining. 3 minutes left. 1 minute. Final minute. And we're getting yet another game of OT here in Carolina. Can we pull off the reverse sweep, or will we be disappointed here in game number 7? Marchenko turns it over. Aho here. Oh, big hit by Sider. Eriksson Ek takes it in, loses it. Lots of turnovers. Oh no. Sebastian Aho snipes it, posting in, and the Carolina Hurricanes take it in 7, move on to the second round, and we came 1 game short of the reverse sweep. It was a good effort. It's better than going down in 4 and getting swept, or in 5. Took it all the way to 7, but we lose. There's Besser. Bro tried his hardest, put the team on his back, but it wasn't good enough. What a snipe. Can't blame Wallstead. Right over the glove. 3 assists there for Dunn. We'll take a look at all the stats now. So let's see the playoff stats. So Penn Johnson, only 1 goal, but 7 assists, 8 points. That's solid. 7 points for Eriksson Ek on 3 goals. Marchenko 5 and 4. So honestly, pretty good. Buchnevich, no goals, 7 assists. That's a little bit disappointing. Goal, 5 assists for Fantilli. Obviously, big playoffs for Brock Besser, 7 goals, 3 assists. Fantastic signing for us. Brindley, only a goal, only assist for Monahan. So this third line, I would say, was the biggest letdown so far. Fourth line also didn't do that great, but they're also not playing much time. Defensively, honestly, pretty solid by the top pair. Kind of hard to judge the defense. -7 for Romanov, so I guess that's one thing to look at. +5 for Dunn, so he tried. 909 for Wallstead. Honestly, I thought it was going to be worse, but, you know, it's pretty solid. Obviously, it's not the greatest. He didn't carry us, but he played good. You can't blame him. It's just, honestly, I would say the third line and kind of the depth let us down there. And some of the top 6 could have done a little bit better, but it just wasn't our series. We'll take a look now at the season stats, because we didn't do that yet, and see who did what for that. Buchnevich ends up being our point leader, 73 points. In terms of point per game, though, Johnson was 3 points under. 29 goals for Buchnevich, but 46 goals for Besser, almost a 50-goal season. That's what we needed. We needed that real goal scorer. Barchenko, 31 goals is also solid. And -30, though, is quite concerning. Probably because we had him on the penalty kill. Looks like he really, really suffered there. Beyond that, 61 points for Fantilli, 51 for Eriksson Ek. So I'm interested to see some of these guys. Oh, no, I forgot we picked them at the beginning. I was going to say I wanted to see their stats. But overall, pretty solid. Done 40 points. We'll look at these plus minuses, because they definitely do tell a story here. -30 for Marchenko. It seems like our penalty kill was really, really bad. We can double check that, but yeah. Point totals here are okay. I would have liked them to be a bit better. -20s is a bit disappointing. We'll see how Wallstead did when he played for us. So 9-12. So it's an improvement overnight, but I think we're going to get better from him moving forward. So, you know, I think if we had Knight, we probably would have got swept. Maybe not even made the playoffs. So I think it was worth it to pick him up. And moving forward, it'll make us a better team. So lastly, I just wanted to check out some of the team stats. Well, not lastly, but lastly for regular season stats. Carolina ends up taking home the President's Trophy. Actually, sorry, this is our conference. Edmonton takes home the President's Trophy. Vancouver comes in 2nd. Anaheim in 3rd. So 3 Pacific teams in the top 3. That's kind of crazy. In terms of our goals for, goals against, we'll just check that out real quick to see where we fit. So we had the same amount of goals for and goals against. So that tells you that we were not very good. We were kind of mediocre. Power play, pretty solid, 24.6%. Honestly, our PK, 82.1% is honestly not that bad. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain away the plus minuses. Also, quite a few shorthanded goals. We did have some talented guys on there. Looks like we were not very good away. So we'll sim the rest of the playoffs. See who We'll send the rest of the playoffs. See who takes home the cup, and then check out all the awards to end off the season. All right, so we're at the awards, and you can see Winnipeg Jets end up taking home the cup. So congrats to them. First cup in Canada in what was it 30 years, something like that, something crazy. Again, President's Trophy goes to Edmonton, and Winnipeg beat Philly in the finals. So what a fun finals that would have been. McDavid, of course, cleaning up his usual awards. We'll see if we took home any here. No. I was going to say we might have had a chance for the Richard, but Bedard takes it. He probably had a lot of goals. We'll just check that too, because I forgot about that. That was one thing I didn't check. Check out the league totals to see who did what. So we'll go entire league. So 135 points for McDavid. That's actually a really good sim. It's not often you see that. 65 goals for Bedard. But dang. Yeah, he popped off. 121 points for Barkov. So it looks like we had just like a really high scoring year. But even 50 goals for McDavid as well. That's crazy. What a season. We'll show you the playoff tree as the final thing here. So Winnipeg ends up beating Nashville in 6 before beating Colorado in 7, Edmonton in 6, and then beating Philly in 7. So it definitely wasn't an easy path for them. We'll see how far Carolina goes. So they ended up sweeping the Rangers before getting beat in 7 to Philadelphia. So that shows you how good of a team Carolina really was. Beyond that, obviously, you can take a look at the rest of the playoff tree. But that about wraps up year number 2. An interesting year, a lot of big pickups. I would say slightly disappointing. I was hoping we'd do a bit better in the playoffs. We almost missed the playoffs, which would have been really disappointing, but we kind of fought back. Besser had a really good playoffs. So overall, a fun year. Looking forward going into next year. Should be a good team. We still have some good prospects. We're top heavy. We don't have the most depth in our prospect pool, but we have a couple guys. We have one guy, rather, the high elite guy to look forward to, Martone. But besides that, guys, if you liked the video, hit like, subscribe. And until next time, guys, take care of yourselves.